Hello, hello, hello. Today I will be showcasing two replays where I managed to do the heavy tank 15 mission for the Object 260, where you need to do up to 14,000. That's including damage, your hit points, and the amount of what you block. One of the few times where actually blocking matters for you to do in the game. Otherwise, it gives you squat nothing when you block the shot. Oh, I guess it gives you that you don't take damage. I guess that's something. But I will be doing in the E100, the German Tier 10 in the tech tree. It's been in the game for ages. Almost everyone who played World of Tanks knows about this tank because it's been forever there. And it got a buff some years ago, and it turned in the tank from being a little bit of just a trader. That's it. That's the only good thing you could do with the tank. You could kind of trade your hit points to do one shot, but now you have a little bit more armor, and the armor works relatively good. Like relatively good. I was surprised how good it is. Every time. Plan up the first shot, and that's a rough pen. Maybe with the APCR we could have penned that. And some of you might already realize that I'm playing with the small gun, the 530 Alpha gun, that has 246 stand-up pen, 920 shell velocity. The APCR has 311 and 1150 shell velocity, and the HE has 65 with 920 shell velocity. I'm going directly for this hill play, this small village play, because I know that the forest is kind of bad with the E100. It doesn't really work good for me. That's a rough shot. Could have shot a little bit earlier, but that's a big Q for me. Now I can just cross here. We're gonna accept whatever damage is on the left because we need to get this building so we can start side scraping, which is the good thing with this tank. Oof. Take one hit, but that's fine. That's the price we take to get across. Oh, I see the T95. We prioritize try and bounce him. Bait a little bit. Just keep taking the hits from the side shots here. Got the building in front of the T95, so now we can actually do some damage. And maybe we can kill this pesky little M449 Liberty tank. And he's still there, so he's dead. Alright, we picked up one tank on this flank. And I'm kind of realizing that I'm looking here on the left, there's no one there. So I'm like, okay, let's keep going, because I see there's I don't know, 9 tanks? Oh, this is a lucky one. He didn't pen. He should have gone for the turret here with APCR. Then he might have done some damage. But I see there's so many tanks in the forest, so I'm just gonna say, alright, if there's one or no tank there, then I'm fine doing this play. I'm putting a lot of pressure on them over here. And for the reason why I use this gun is, that's a tough shot for the T95 to make. I think it could maybe hit my front sprocket wheel, the pen. But the reason I use this gun is that I can react to so many tanks around me, in front of me. I can always give a shot when someone tries to do a shot on me. Because the reload is around 9 to 9.5, I believe. I think mine is at the moment 9.3 with this tank, with the standard equipment. Obviously with Bond and gun knows what, it goes haywire. T95 was tracked, easy shot for us. We already racked up 7,000 combined, so we're halfway there to 14,000. Oh, actually we have a blind as well, so we probably at, what, 7.5? And now we're probably breaking 8. Wouldn't be surprised. For these heavy tank 15 missions, the one key aspect that I know a lot of people kind of glance over is that you want to take a tank which people like to shoot at. So like E100 here is a very good example because people love to shoot the E100. Same with the Mouse, the 60TP, the IS-4. These 4 tanks doesn't really sound too interesting, but they can really make the work for this heavy tank 15. I'm a little bit cautious here. I know it's a little bit rough to kind of peek over here into 4 tanks, so I'm backing away. I only have a -7 in gun depression. I do have 20 in gun elevation. See the E4 going away now, and here's my chance. With the E4 not fully focused on me, I can move up and maybe I can get up on this little hill. Oh, E4 is peeking. Oh, he didn't shoot, so we got a freebie shot. It's a one shot for us. we're just gonna go in, take the hit, make sure we clean them out. Seems like the SU-101 went AFK, or just doesn't care. We make sure we slowly peek that. Can we bounce the Scorpion, maybe? Ooh, waiting for the Scorpion to shoot. Or we take a sneak shot, because we kind of angle. Yeah, Scorpion fired. Here we go, crossover. 257 has not yet noticed we killed the E4. And we're in safety now. Alright, we have a 257 right in front of us. We rocked up, what? We up at 10k now? As we can see. Ah, bounced. But we bounced back. The tank in itself, the mobility is not that great at this thing. But I will be touching that a lot more when we come to the garage section. When we go over the tank in more detail. You have a top speed of 30 in the standard. And here I do a fundamental mistake. I should have tried to block him, and then I realized I could have blocked him, but I'm too late. And now I'm like, oh, I gotta shoot him real quick, turning around, and then I just missed the shot completely. And here we have him again. All right, we picked him up. As you can see, the reload really kicks in. If I miss there with the big shot, ooh, I would be taking 2 hits then. It would be a 1 shot now. Let's hope we could blind the Scorpion, but we just missed. And I see that we are team 2. Ah, was not prepared for him to move down. And I don't know what else is back there. If this Scorpion, we checked the IS-7. He's not taking any hits. We're pretty fine. We can move up then. The IS-7 is not taking any hits. This should be only a Scorpion over there. I'm very unsure about the hit points of 60 TP, the E4, and the 703. I have not had them in my view range at all. Oh, this half hit point. The E4. Less than half hit point. I'm just making sure they don't get through the cap area here. And I can also help my other 2 tank destroyers up in the north. This is one of the weak points of the E100, is always the mobility. The turning isn't so good as well, but it gets slightly better. Oh, 60 TP. Can we... maybe? Yeah, we have a shot on him. I have no idea how he's positioned, but luckily he was positioned that way. And we have only 2 tanks left. The CS-52 this, and there's Scorpion G. And we get to see this magnificent E100 on the side here. The camo that I'm using is called Flame, and you get that one from the Fame campaign shop. So when there's a campaign rolling around, you can get this camo through the shop there. And here I realize that, well, I don't realize there's a tank left, and oh, there's a Scorpion. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got the last kill as well. As we clonk in, as I realizing as we started, I did not do Heavy Tank 15 with this game, but the next game I do. And here we got the second game, where we're also gonna do a Heavy Tank 15. I did the quick calculations, and we actually just managed to scrap by with the Heavy Tank 15 in the previous game. So I was wrong at the very end. I thought it wasn't adding up, but it did add up. It was just enough amount of damage block and damage loss and damage dealt. We had that one blind hit that I forgot about. Here on Fjords though, we are going to the most normal, or I would say standard place where you go with the heavy tank, and that is the corner of J5, which almost everyone goes. And here we're gonna see how we can kind of bait with the turret a lot. We're a little bit fortunate, like you will need to do when you do this Heavy Tank 15. You need to be a little bit fortunate, a little bit lucky. There's not many 340 heat guns on the, or 330 to 340 to 350 heat guns on the enemy team. And I recognize this quite early on, so we're just gonna quickly get over there. And while we're moving over there, the other stats of this tank, you have 270 turret armor, 200 hull armor, that's the frontal of it. You have roughly 2,700 hit points. That's the standard, but with the field mods you get a little bit more as well. You have a base view range of 400, so it's kind of easy to get full view range with this tank. And here we come to the nitty-gritty part, the nice one, where we're gonna stay in this dip and angle, so we're basically helping angling our tank. This will be a little bit of a flat part, the frontal of the turret. It's a showcase here. The frontal of the turret is very flat, but when we angle like this, we increase the effective armor a little bit more. And that will make people, I'm gonna try and pen this. Well, it's like effective 300 plus armor. I'm not sitting in certain angles. Only when I really move up fully like this, do they have a chance to shoot me. Oh, nice cupola hit. Gotta watch out for this little rubble, debris behind. Alright. I7 fire. Angle the turret a little bit to the side. Watch out for the debris behind, the rocks behind, so we don't angle down the turret. We keep it up. And here we go. Let the bouncing begin. And one thing is that you don't want to make it too obvious that you're doing a bouncing mission. So you don't want to... Like, I do a little bit wrong here by staying, but it's also so I can keep hammering away a little bit. Can we find a spot here? Yeah, we have like a mini spot right there on the VZ55. But at the moment I'm not taking a single shot of damage, so I'm still staying here. Oh, we couldn't catch the IS-7. Can we catch that? No. Nope, not a single shot. Alright. Let's reset. The IS-7 is really coming up. He really wants to do some damage, but I don't know if he just forget about me. We're not caring. And we already racked up 4,000 block damage. In the previous game we got up to a 5k or 4,800. We are already succeeding that, and it's been 4 minutes of the gameplay. We have this little angle on this VZ55 that I'm trying to get. It's the only one I can really shoot, because the Lorraine 50 is kind of... It's hard for me to shoot the Lorraine 50 there. Yeah, we're still trying for this spot here on the VZ55 without any risk. And I just managed to mute my microphone. Wrong button. This tank is one of those kind of... You don't want to play hull down, but in these circumstances it just works. And it's, I wouldn't say it's a little bit rare, but you can always try and manipulate to get into these hull downs. Like you can kind of get up on dirt mounds or I'm scanning here and I'm still bouncing. Man, am I ever gonna hit that spot on the VZ55? Some magical little bit area. But you can kind of try and manipulate your tank to kind of elevate up a little bit, just to increase. Sometimes you just add like 5 more armor, but that 5 more armor that you gain can be vital for you to not dying, or that you can bounce an extra shot. And you moving around makes it harder for the enemy to shoot. We still, we hit once, but we hit kind of the upper part. It's a very thin, I don't know what it is or how it is. And now they killed my commander, and I can't react in time on that. Maybe? Oh, this time, yeah, he went up on the rock a little bit, then he presented a little bit too much of a weak point. I have only a 4 skill crew at the moment on this tank, so I'm not running intuition at the moment, and I kicked myself so many times. I know my chat is making so much fun of me for saying, oh, I wish I had intuition. And it's so often. It's so often. And I did a whole overhaul of all my tier 10s, except where I retrained to intuition on almost every single one of them, except for like 3 tanks. And one of them is, of course, the E100 I'm playing a lot here in the recent days. And that could have been just as easy as a hit for the 51. That also is not a hit. Being being unlucky here again. mean, the DC-55 shots, they were kind of hard to hit. Oh, now we are lucky instead. Hey, we take it, we take it, we take it. It would be really good to kill off this 51. Because I see my team is a little bit in the... They're not doing particularly well in the north. I don't know why Waffen is already in E1. I'm questioning here if I shouldn't move up. Or if I should just stay and wait. At the moment I'm just staying and waiting. At the 51 here, if my artillery could do some damage on him, that would be very nice. Or did we got a great shot. I need to rewatch that. Great shot at that frontal turret. How many shells they've been shooting at me. Oh man, we are looking good. At the moment we have 9,000 blocked, almost 6,000 damage. We've done heavy tank 15 already. But hey, there's more to this game. 263 here, he has a good pen. So he can actually pen us in the turret. And here you can see a weak point of the 263 when it's side scraping. That little point there. I don't remember how much pen you need, but you need quite a bit for it. You can pen it with, obviously, I think I can pen it with AP, but it's like more about 50-50 then. So we already completed heavy tank 15, but we would need to do more, because more is required from us. See that we have a grille coming in to help me now as well, so maybe I can push this now. And make sure I can take out this AMX M451, which is a great tank, which is one of the few tanks with the pen. No, it has 310 heat pen. Oh, there's so many tanks with so many different heat pen. Ah, I know how. He's just quickly peeking. I'm wishing my artillery would hit that 1 or 2 shots. If he hits that 1 shot, my artillery, then maybe he goes down to below 500, and then boom, that's when we can have an easy 1 shot. Accept some damage on us just to make sure we kill it. Ah, man, we waited patiently. Ah, artillery missed him. Shame. Well, we have quite of a destruction zone in front of us. I see that we are losing the north. I see we have a grille here. Hopefully my grille can kind of hold here when I'm leaving. I'm telling Lorraine I'm trying to get to him. He's been doing very good as well. Yeah, 51. Now artillery hit him, but my artillery is dead as well. This is looking very bleak now. It's 411 at the moment. I need to get back quickly. I wish my Lorraine 50 ton went straight up to like D3 instead of sitting here in the lower ground. I guess he got spotted on the crossing or something. That's why he remains in this lower ground. And we know there was a Lorraine 50 somewhere. Oh. He appears. Oh, thank you very much. He high rolled. We got the kill there, but it's very important. And I can see how much of a problem there is in front of me. Waffen missed. You have ammo capacity of 72 in this tank. I rolled it like middle, like 32. I wish I had a little bit more APCR right now, because I've been spamming it quite a lot. I've been trying to 100... Oh, there's a tank in the middle? Oh, what? He shot me? Alright, I'm a little bit confused. He's not there though, he must be further back or something. But I've been trying to, when I'm streaming now, playing this tank to 100%. But I've been just on and off with it. A little bit. Yeah, the Waffen... Oh, he connected, that's good. Can we finish him? Nah. And it's been quite the joyride. We are currently at, as you can see, 98.2. And we broke 10k block damage. Let's see if we can get up 10k damage as well. Oh, the guerrilla is getting a big pressure and he died. Ah, shame he couldn't take out anyone. My Lorraine 50 ton is doing... I don't know what he's doing. He's going forward. We got the projector though. That's very good. We have to kill out this STB here as well. I don't know where the Leopard is. He must be somewhere. I'm thinking I'm just gonna prioritize taking him out. Pay the little hit when I can. And I'm thinking where to go now. Oh, artillery. Oh, that is very pleasant. Very pleasant. Alright, let's turn around, go for the Jagdpanzer 100. Because it seems like the Leo is not here. Oh, the Leo is here. Ammo racks me. That is hit point that I really wish I had. Oh, I just fire quickly. We should have held that shot maybe. But I think it puts the Leo off for some reason. For some reason he stays. I'm trying to work my turret. Alright. And we got him. It's Viking time. Oh, the Grille is full hit point. Oh, Jagdpanzer's incoming as well. The Grille is, I don't know, seems a little bit lost. Oh, that's a hit point I really need now. Oh, we need to bounce this. We need to keep the aggression up. We cannot let go of the aggression now. The moment we let go of aggression, that's the moment that they can easier push in on me. Here we have a little bit of a tricky shot. I decide not to go for the turret because I'm thinking he's gonna go up, and he does not go up. Now the Jagdpanzer is pushing me back. I know that artillery should have a shot on me here. Ooh, but I have enough reload with the small gun. Artillery fired. We dodged it just barely. And here I wish I had intuition so much. There's 3 tanks and an artillery versus me alone. We're up to 10,000 damage, almost 12k block. Oh, guerrillas on my left. Notice that only when he fired. We got that nice HE. We need to block this for the 51. He missed. Need to finish off the guerrilla. Now that miss shot really not paying off. Got the guerrilla though. Oh, Waffen behind. We need to angle quickly. Reverse angle. Here we go. We got it. See if we can't kill him. No, we don't have the gun depression. Oh no, I'm turned around. You know the Waffen, I'm trying to get back. And Waffen, and oh no. We died. But it was a good attempt. Let's hop into the garage. We did 11,000 damage. 11,000 block. And I realized as I was doing the recording here that I could have showcased how you could have survived this moment. Is when the Waffen comes around, where we go here for a block. Plonk, block. Immediately, we should have rushed straight forward here. Get around the Jagdpanzer 100. We should have gone forward. The bad mistake that I'm doing is, well, also that I'm going for the shot on the 51, but I'm turning my boat around. If I go straight forward here, I drag the Waffen with me, and I maybe, before he kills me, and I maybe can get behind the Jagdpanzer 100 here and shoot him and make this 51 either go back here, and then I can maybe shoot the 51. So if I did not turn around here, if I went straight forward and go behind the Jagdpanzer 100, this could have been a Kulubano game. But now, let's hop into the garage. And in the garage, we're gonna go over the crew, equipment, shells, consumables, and field modification. For the first off, for the commander, I have Brothers in Arms 6th Sense sound detection and repair. I would probably go. It's from when I was testing with sound detection a little bit, on which tank it would be good and which tank it wouldn't be. And on the E100, it's not that good. It's more of an indicator. Oh, it's incoming. You can maybe turn a little bit or maybe go backwards a little bit. It's not super useful. But I would go Brothers in Arms, 6th Sense, repair, recon, and then firefighting. Only on 5th, I would think about sound detection. Maybe I can pick it earlier instead of recon, because you're already having full view range. And I had recon before I had sound detection, but with the retraining, it just happened. For the gunner, Brothers in Arms, repair, snapshot, armor, because you are using this turret a lot. You get shot in the turret a lot with this one, and if you can just have the gun being good, you don't have to spend repair kit to repair your gun when you're fighting close combat. Superb, actually. And then I would pick firefighting. You could maybe, instead of armor, you pick Deadeye and then armor, and then firefighting as your 6th skill, but that's almost way too much. For the driver, I would pick Brothers in Arms, repair, smooth ride, then clutch braking, and then off-road driving. Clutch braking and off-road driving, they're really helping out the tank when it comes to turning. Those two are very good for a tank such as E100, where you kind of want to bait a lot with your hull and tracks, and just in general being more maneuverable. For the radio operator, Brothers in Arms, repair, situational awareness, firefighting, and then camo. Pretty much, and after that it's whatever. for the radio operator. For the loader, here we come into the sad moment where I have Brothers in Arms, Adrenaline Rush, Repair, Firefighting, and I wish I had Intuition as well. But I will probably pick Intuition as the 4th skill and then go maybe 3rd skill, depending. It is better than Adrenaline Rush, but I like to have Adrenaline Rush on a tank that has a lot of hit points, because then you can have a more of a lenient way of kind of getting it activated. But I wish I had Intuition on this tank. And you need Intuition on both loaders. On the second loader, switch out Adrenaline Rush for the safe stowage, because the Amarak, I even got Amarak in this video, and you can, in one of these games, I think it was on Muravanka. So the Amarak is a little bit weak. No, it was on Fjords I got Amarak. So the Amarak is a little bit weak in this thing. So safe storage is actually kind of important to have for this one. And for the 4th or 5th skill, go with Intuition. For the equipment, I go with this. This is my go-to. The just regular one, just having a good reload with it, a good boost. And I have the Bounty Stabilizer, because the tank is a little bit wonky. It's kind of hard to get the quick aim going on with this, so it really helps out when you have a strong vertical stabilizer for the 100. And then just rammer and ventilation for that boost of the reload, because that's what you're kind of using with the small gun. With the big gun, I'm probably thinking of using improved hardening just for the capability of trading my hit points to, make a big 750 splash on the enemy. But for the second equipment, I really like this one with the turbo. You can have the regular turbo, then this one, then the bounty turbo. It's more horsepower, percentage of the engine power, a little bit more. And then you go with the stabilizer and then our gun ram on top of that. This build, I'm only using it on maps like Sand River or Malinovka, or if I sense a Prokhorovka game where I'm needing to rotate. So most often it's just on big wide open maps where I know I need to move a lot. Otherwise I would go with the standard equipment almost universally. The shells, I go 50-50 with AP and APCR, and I load up quite a bit of HE. This is why with the 65 pen you can pen rather a lot of tanks out there. But this is why I wish I had Intuition, because it's kind of geared up for it. I could load a little bit more APCR. You saw that in one of the games. I did spam away a bit too many times with the APCR. But 32 shells, when you have to fire 32 shells to win, the game should be already over. You should not be able to fire, was it 72 with this tank? Oof. And then the regular consumables. You get the ration for the extra boost of the crew, and then repair and first aid kit. Obviously, you can take the bigger ones if you want to. For the field modification, I played a little bit after the video here as well, so I'll complete the field modification. We go with the all-terrain, so the faster movement on the just faster movement, faster acceleration, I like to call it. And then smaller aim circle, more view range. This is also helping out so you don't have to pick like recon or situational awareness. Maybe you need one of them, I can't remember. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I don't know if it's 390 view range or 400 range. And then we come to the good part. And here I pick firepower, just to increase my reload for the gun. And here we come to another really good part. The padding removal. This thing with the hull traverse speed and the 2 kilometers with the top speed is a very important one to pick. Yes, you take more damage from HE and ramming, but people who ram the E100, they are built different, I would say. They're built a little bit different. And the HE, people don't spam HE on this against this tank. They go for those hard pen shots. They try to go for those hard pen shots. It's only the artillery that's gonna hurt a little bit more. For the next one, this one I'm a little bit unsure of. I mean, it helps out when you're more sort of in a situation where you are either full down or where you control it or where you're side scraping. because as soon as you are in this little bit open, when you're getting flanked or attacked, oh man, this is gonna hurt you with this internal module durability. Essentially, your ammo rack, fuel tank, and your engine becomes very weak. And on the E100, it's already a little bit weak. So this, if you're very meticulous in how you play, then this is gonna work out good for you. But if you're more reckless, I will pick this one. If you're very reckless. The good thing about this last dual modification is the dispersion during gun traverse. That thing is great at 5% extra. That's my little review of the E100. A boasting tank, a big tank, a large fellow. How much do you weigh? You have 130 ton. Ooh, that's a big boy. But it's a big boy that I like. And this tank, oh man, I enjoy playing it. I've been playing it on and off for the past 2 to 3 weeks here now. And I don't want to say it's my favorite tier 10 of the heavies, but it's a good one. It's a good one. I hope you enjoyed my little review, and I hope I'll upload some more replays. Take care.